Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome to using airbrush shields. Now why should you use shields when you're airbrush? Because some of the actual things in portraits you'd see, some of the lines and some of the shapes can be hard to achieve getting a real sharp edge, and that's why you use shields. When you do pieces of artwork, you can hold a shield up to the artwork and you can create that shape a lot easier. It's using all the tools in your box to get the piece that you are working on finished and just make it easy for yourself. So shields you can buy. I've got some brought ones here. These are really old. These are like the Maylair ones where they're solvent proof, so you can buy ones. They're just all random shapes that are all cut out, or you can make your own. Now making your own are good. I've got some here that I've just literally cut out a second ago. You just cut some random shapes out on some cardboard, and these work really good for going in, find the shape of the curve you want, and then you can spray against it. I'll show you how you do that in a minute, but it's a cheap way of doing it, is cutting out your own on some cardboard. The cards that's good to use are birthday cards, Christmas cards, old ones, because they've got a shiny surface as well. Makes it last a little bit longer. With the paint hitting it, you can wipe it off because they've got a shiny surface, or just some plain card like I've got here. You can also tear shields, just tear a piece, and that will give you a textured edge. So if you're doing portraits of like a bloke's face where they've got creases and there's a lot of texture on someone, say old, you can do the tears in the pieces of card, hold them up, spray against it, and then you get that nice textured edge that you get on ripped cardboard. So you can do loads of different shields to help you along the way. So I'll do you a little demo now on using a shield. If we were to paint this portrait, I'd have this outlined on a blank piece of paper like that. So you'd have all the outlines of her face over on this side. There is a lot of this portrait here that you would go in freehand and paint. Like I would paint the eyebrows all freehand. These eyelashes here I'd paint freehand. But when it comes to bits like the nose there, you could go in with a shield and you could hold the shield up to the nose there, and then you would just paint. We'll just darken this picture off. You'll paint that curve in. Same as the eyes, you could hold that up to the eye there and you would paint that curve in, and that would give you that sharp line that you're after in the portrait. When you study artwork and you begin to get better, when you're a beginner you don't tend to see these sort of things. You've got to look at artwork for the sharps and the soft edges. So around the eye you've got your sharp edge, you've got soft edges here, and you can achieve these by going in straight with the airbrush to create that soft edge, which would be here, like that. So then bits you could do just straight airbrush. These hair textures down here you could go straight in and paint. As I say, if you want them sharp edges, you can hold these shields over these edges like that, where the lips are, and you can just create that sharp edge that you're looking for, and you get no overspray going over the opposite side of the artwork that you don't want to get overspray on. You don't get no overspray here because your shield is blocking the overspray from going over the other part of the artwork. You could use pieces like that as a bigger circle there. You could bring this one in here to put that line in like that, and spray half on the shield, half on the paper. Keep it nice controlled, go up close with the airbrush, drop your pressure down. Like I said in the previous video, when you are doing detailed things like this, drop your pressure down. It minimises a lot more overspray going over your work, and then you can create that line there. So shields are really, really handy, and they are simple to make. You've just seen a couple of ones there that I've done, and I've used them on this just to darken off these shapes. But you can just go up, move it up to your piece of artwork and spray it and use that. So have a go with some shields, guys. Try them on a piece of paper, just holding them like this, nice and simple, and you'll see what I mean by spray half on, half off, like that. And you can create these sharp edges. Like that. You get that nice sharp edge, and just translate using the shields to your artwork. Have a good look at your artwork, have a look where the soft lines are, have a look where the sharp lines are. If you can't achieve them sharp, tiny little intricate lines with your airbrush because you're not up to that sort of standard yet, just hold a shield up, line it up, half on the shield, half on the paper, and you can get them little lines in. If you want to do, you're struggling with hair textures, you can use shields for hair textures as well. You can cut some lines out of your card, little fine lines, and you can hold shields up, spray through, and you could create these line textures here in this hair if you're not up to that sort of standard where you can get them in freehand. Adapt to your shields to help you along with your artwork. So I hope that's helped you beginners out on looking at shields. Definitely make some. If you can get hold of the ones, these ones, the Melee ones, they're not that expensive. Just get some random shape one shields. You can clean these down. As you can see, these have got paint all over them. They're really old, but they last. But if you are on a budget, just cut some cardboard out and you're good to go. So I hope that helps, and I hope you can join me in the next one, because we are talking about compressors and what sort of compressor sizes do you need to run an airbrush. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.